Welcome to the Chamber Vibes podcast with your host, Brittany Timmons, the Greater Guthrie Chamber of Commerce CEO and President. In this podcast, you will hear from local guests who will discuss topics such as leadership, small business, and our vibrant community. You'll also hear success stories and tips from amazing local businesses, dive into important news, meet community leaders, and find out how you can get involved in our community. From the Second Banana Media Studios in beautiful and historic downtown Guthrie, America, here is Brittany Timmons.
Hi everyone, it's Brittany here with the Guthrie Chamber, and it is time yet again for another episode of Chamber Vibes. So I am sitting here today with my good friend Cole Taylor with Bozarth Mortgage. So what's up, friend?
Not much, man. How are you?
Not much.
Good.
There's lots of things.
There's a lot of stuff. I mean,
lots of things up.
There's an election. Oh wait, we don't talk about that.
No, we don't talk about. We let Chris cover all that.
But lots of
Guthrie news page. So
lots of good stuff.
Lots of good stuff. So let's talk about the good stuff. So you're with Bozarth Mortgage. So, and probably a lot of people in town know that name.
Yeah. Bozarth Mortgage. Jennifer Bozarth. Yeah, she started it about 14-ish years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, with her mom, and if you know Jennifer, does everything in this town. She works at the food bank. Yeah, I kind of lucked into working with her. She's just kind of like a saint, and I don't use that word lightly, but she's a person who helps people, and if you know her, you love her, and she's my boss, my broker, but more my friend.
More your friend.
She's pretty cool. Yeah.
She's awesome. So she started Bozarth Mortgage, like you said, about 14, 15 years ago.
Yep.
And she's been downtown ever since.
She's been downtown where Yum Yum Junction is forever. And,
yes.
We just moved next door and let the ice cream shop come in because we need that distraction all day. Yeah. Thanks, Kara. Yeah. That makes it super easy to work next to.
Right. Yeah. No, having, Boomerang and Katie's and Staples and pizza and ice cream and Rick's chocolate
within a 2-minute walking distance. It keeps.
And a candy store.
That's why I have my dad bod, and it's easy.
Fine. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
No temptation.
Yeah. Okay. So let's talk about. We'll dive in a minute, kind of how you got into this, but Bozarth Mortgage. So obviously, I mean, in the name, it kind of explains what you all do, but let's just go ahead and layman's terms.
Mortgages, home loans, financing, and refinances.
Okay.
And we can do everything. VA loans, which is for veterans. USDA loans for Logan County. It's a rural loan product. Conventional loans. We do a lot of manufactured homes or mobile homes or trailers, whatever you want to call them. We do those. But if there's a residential property that's for sale, we can 99% of the time get you a loan to make that happen.
Okay, so residential is your bread and butter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Every once in a while we can do land and stuff, but we usually refer that out because it's just a whole different animal. And we can do commercial, but it's another crazy animal, but we can make it happen. So if you have any questions, we're the place in Logan County. We're the only mortgage broker in Logan County. Yeah. There's banks and there's other types of lending, but actually mortgage broker, we're it. And the difference between that is like if you go to your bank, they're great, but they have their product.
Sure.
We work sort of like an independent insurance agent. We can shop multiple mortgage companies. We work with over 70 right now to get you the best product and the best interest rate and just have all kinds of different things that will get people into a home.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's great.
Okay, so Jennifer, yes, and shout out to Jennifer. She couldn't be with us today, but she's amazing. And like I said, people know her name and all the things that she's done in the community.
And she sort of trusts me to handle this for us when I ask her next week.
Okay. Yeah. When you check it.
When I let her know that we did.
You better keep an eye on him. So obviously you're not Jen Bozarth, but Cole Taylor. Yes, and so how did you get into the mortgage world?
So just during all the COVID fun years, I just, it wasn't a midlife crisis or anything, but it was just time for a change in my career. Okay. And I made a big life change and had some friends that were in the mortgage world, and they said, reach out to some local brokers and stuff. And I live in Guthrie, so I walked into Bozarth to just kind of pick Jennifer's brain, and 10 minutes later, I had a job offer, and I'm working for her. And 2.5 years later, here we are, and it's just been great and amazing. It's been a really cool journey, and I owe a lot of stuff to her for her helping me, but also just training me and mentoring me,
and believing in you,
but also just giving me a chance, and spending her time. Like I said, she helps people in ways when other people will just be like, yeah, I don't have time for that. So,
right.
yeah.
Or be like, hey, you're new and you don't know this yet, so bye.
Yeah.
And she said, come on and join me.
Yeah, just stand
And then
here.
you guys just clicked.
For 6 months, I stood behind her and asked her so many questions that I can't believe she didn't just be like, you need to leave. But it's great. And now we have a couple people on staff. We have 5 of us actually. We have our newest loan officer. That's what I am called. We're loan originators, loan officers. She's the mortgage broker. We go out and originate loans.
I had it wrong. I was calling you a mortgage lender.
Mortgage lender, mortgage. There's like 37 names.
Okay? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you don't care.
Just
any
the mortgage.
Work?
The mortgage dude. I don't care.
The mortgage,
As long as I can help you get your home loan, your mortgage dude.
We just came up with this new hashtag.
There we go.
Call Taylor the mortgage. Hashtag the mortgage dude. Okay.
Choose Guthrie.
Yeah.
Followed by the mortgage.
The mortgage.
Okay, I like it. That's going to happen. Look those up. So,
okay, I like it too.
That's good.
Yeah, so you guys are downtown Guthrie.
Right next to Yum Yum. It's easy. Get ice cream
easy.
and a new house.
Right.
I mean, it's just bring your money.
All together, yeah. So you've been riding this crazy wave of, everything that's gone on. Like, obviously, you started doing this, you said, during COVID.
Yeah.
And then, just dove right. I would say get your feet wet, but that's not what happened.
No, my feet wet. I dove in about 13 feet underwater.
Right.
Yeah, and literally the sink or swim thing. I dove in during the refi boom, is what we called it. The rates were like in the 2s, and everybody was refinancing.
Right.
I actually didn't do a ton of those. I did a lot of purchases and stuff and helped people buy homes because house prices were higher, but the interest rates were so low. Everybody was buying houses.
Right. And then last year it was like there was not enough inventory.
Yeah, there was not enough houses. So people were making 27 offers on the same house. It was crazy. And now rates have gone up.
Yes.
And
we got to talk about it.
I'm going to look at the camera. Yeah, we're going to look at it.
Yeah.
It's scaring everybody off, but they're not that bad. We just got used to literally historic low interest rates. So now they're back. They were up in the 7s, and now they're back down in the 6s. And we don't talk about rates because it's different for every person and the different credit scores and stuff. But they're not horrible at this point.
Right.
Don't
so people
just
don't
listen
need to
to
feel
the
discouraged.
Yeah. Do not. If you need to move and you need to buy a house and it's the right time, it's still a good thing. And then when rates do come back down, we can refinance you. You're not locked in for the rest of your life. So it's always a good time to buy a house if you need to.
Right, for sure.
Yeah.
So really, I mean, people just need to call you. It doesn't cost anything to talk to you.
No.
So they just, if you have questions, just reach out.
So here's what's great about mortgage brokers. Yeah, we're here to answer your questions. We will help you. We do not get paid until you sign the paperwork and get your keys.
Right.
So we have an added benefit of working for your benefit to make it happen because we want to get paid and we want to get you home. So but I answer questions for people all the time. Clients, realtors, people who just have finance questions. That they think that we're all financial gurus. And we do know a lot because we work in that world all the time. But you can call us anytime. Sort of like realtors, we're not the same as bankers. They work 9 to 5. Once again, they're great. But we work nights and weekends because that's when people are looking at houses.
Right. Yeah. That's very true. Yeah, that kind of sets you guys apart.
Yeah, a little bit.
So, a little bit.
It's just a little bit of a win for us to be able to do that.
Right, because like you said, realtors, their busiest times are the weekends.
Yeah.
And so if they have a lending question, you're going to be there to answer. And literally anywhere, because, I mean, you'll work anywhere.
If we have Wi-Fi or a cell phone signal, I'm working.
You're working.
I was working on the beach in Alabama this summer. It was rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, real rough.
So that's awesome, though, because you can literally help your clients from anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next to the ice cream shop or, Idaho, wherever you happen to be.
Wherever, yes. But obviously, that kind of brings us into you mentioned Choose Guthrie earlier. You do love being in Guthrie, yes? I'm not just saying this.
No,
I didn't tell you to say this.
Well, you did.
Okay, I didn't.
You did tell me to say it. She gave me money. It was awkward.
I did not.
This is my first time in Guthrie, so... No, I absolutely love Guthrie. I grew up. It's not. I live in Guthrie. I live kind of south of Guthrie, out in the country. But I grew up in Enid, Oklahoma. So it's a small town. It's a little bigger than Guthrie, but it's just Guthrie has that small town feel, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I love it.
It's a good
the
thing.
community is here. We're growing. There's a lot of great things happening. You are part of that with the chamber. Even though it's not mostly you're doing, but it's people around you. You have a great team.
I do love people that give me a hard time.
Brittany and I have been friends for a long time. 5 years today on Facebook.
5 years. Happy Facebook anniversary to Cole and I.
But way before that. But no, I love Guthrie. I love Guthrie downtown. I was just having a talk about this with one of my best friends that I helped move here from Oklahoma City. The downtown is just awesome. A lot of our towns have just a square and stuff. We have multiple streets and
one of the largest historical downtowns.
Yeah, and it's really pretty, but there's really cool stores and shops. We have a ton of events, and it's I don't know, and the communal feel of it is really good, and just it's a good place to raise your kids and have a lot of fun. A lot of cool people here, and a lot of things that are coming up right now, but also in the future that I'm really excited about. So. Can't wait to see what happens.
Yeah, and so obviously you love helping people in Logan County and in Guthrie, but with what you do, you can help people all over, right? All over the state.
We are licensed mortgage brokers and originators for all of Oklahoma.
Okay.
And we might work on.
So people don't need to be deterred by that. If
No,
they're
you do not have to. You don't have to be in Guthrie. And to be
honest, if they have a family member that's moving to Lawton,
to Lawton,
you can help
Tulsa.
them.
I do a lot in Tulsa. I do a lot in Oklahoma City, of course. But yeah, I've helped. There's a lot of military in Lawton, of course, right?
Right.
So if there's a home for sale in Oklahoma, we can do it. And not just for Oklahomans. There's a ton of people moving to Oklahoma from California right now. And I have 3 people that I'm helping right now move from California to here and navigate that whole process. So, if you know people that are moving and stuff and they're going to move local or they're moving anywhere in Oklahoma, we are right here. You can trust us. They can come in. They can talk to us. We do Zoom calls if people are in California or New Mexico, wherever they're at. We can reach out to them and get them to Oklahoma.
That's awesome. And then even if they're moving to Oklahoma City, you can tell them how cool Guthrie is.
Exactly. Like drive 20 minutes up the highway.
That's right.
Seriously, there is a ton of cool stuff here to do. Oh my gosh, yeah. And people, it's a hidden gem, and it's getting less hidden. But when people come in, they're like, oh my gosh, this is awesome.
Well, and I know just because I do know you personally, but like I think it's been fun to watch because you definitely, I mean, you love promoting Guthrie. Like even though yes, you work here and all of that, but your family's here and everything, and I can just tell, like you love parking your VW bus downtown.
If you ever see my
enjoying it,
blue VW bus, that's mine.
There's a few stickers on it.
Just a few. I actually am putting stickers on my stuff in my garage now because I'm out of space, so it's really sad.
I'm sure your wife loves that.
And Ice Chest, she loves it. It's really great. So, but I don't promote Guthrie just because it's a business thing. I promote it because this is the place to be.
Yeah.
Come here to Boken's, get some coffee, go to Rick's, get a second coffee, right?
Chocolate.
Yeah. Get a Wordle.
I had one this morning.
You can play Wordle on your phone and get a chocolate Wordle.
I've never done that.
And you're done.
But I did have a Wordle this morning.
Yeah. Yes. Oh my gosh, now I want
one. Well, and it's fun to like just be able to walk around. You go to the barber shop.
I go to the barber shop.
Oh my
gosh, those guys keep me looking good. I have a lantern addiction, which that should be a whole other podcast. So I go to all the antique stores and look for lanterns.
If we ever do a feature on Coleman lanterns, I'll be sure to invite
We're going to need a lot more time and a lot more space for my collection, but it'll be good. So.
That's hilarious.
I have problems.
You have hobbies, not problems.
I have hobbies and I like to have fun because life should be fun.
I agree. Yeah. And I can tell that you make mortgages fun. I mean, you got a hoodie on that says you love mortgages.
I do. I love mortgage.
But let's talk about, I always love asking when I do these podcasts, some stories.
Okay.
So you have a couple client stories because obviously you are you are in people's personal business, right?
Yeah.
With their finances. And so do you have a good client story you can tell?
So speaking of finances, this scares a lot of people off. Like I will see your bank statements and I will see all of those things, but we are licensed professionals. I'm not going to go out and be on Facebook. Be like, you can't believe how many Wordles that Brittany does buy. Here's her bank statement. I don't do that. I cannot show you that. So you can keep.
Corey, it's not true.
We'll keep that safe. Yeah, Corey's already texting me. Stories. So being new in the mortgage industry, especially my first year, I helped a lot of people that were denied at other places because different lenders and different banks and stuff have different parameters of who they do qualify.
Okay.
And just to be honest, some deals and transactions are harder, and some people are like, look, we just can't do that at this time. So I would get a lot of people that had rougher financial situations, and we had to jump through some hoops and stuff to do it. But so my favorite client story is I was working with a guy named Chad. He's a vet, so that's always awesome. Not a veterinarian, a vet, like served our country.
Veterinarians are awesome too.
Well, they are. but they don't get VA loans.
Right.
So
Right.
anyway, Chad was a veteran and he was getting a VA loan, and he had been denied at 6 different lenders.
Wow.
And he called me and he told me that, which is always like, well, why? You know.
I need to know.
But long story short, we worked through the process. He had some credit issues, so I helped him build his credit score to get it where it would save him a lot of money and make it just an easier process. He had an old car that I helped him sell. I'm a car guy, so I said, hey, because he's like, I got some stuff to sell, so we sold a car to make money for closing costs.
That's awesome.
We did all these things.
And again, you're not getting paid until
until this closes, and you know,
So-
and I'm not doing it just for the paycheck. At this
Right.
point, I'm like,
You're
Chad
invested with
is
this guy.
my buddy.
Yeah.
This guy is cool. His family deserves a house.
Yes.
He was living in a mobile home down in Midwest City, a single wide with 4 kids and a wife, which is not a big home. The heat was not working. So it was just, they were just in a bad situation, and they needed a place to live, and we got it closed, and we got him
Wow.
home, and it actually had a white picket fence that was falling apart, but he was like, it's our dream home, it has a white picket fence, just like the stories and
Aw.
stuff. And those people, you remember them, but he left me a really great review,
Yeah.
sent me other people.
Yeah.
A realtor.
They'll never forget that.
Yeah, and a realtor he was working with was like, how did you get this done? It's just one of those things when you help people overcome obstacles that others can't. It was good. And just a way to give back. Working with VA loans and veterans is,
Yeah.
I love all of my clients, but they're,
Sure.
man, if anybody deserves stuff,
Right.
yeah, they do. So, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's super cool.
And I have multiple stories like that where I've helped people
Yeah.
overcome
You've
those
become
things.
a
and it's fun.
credit coach.
Yeah, and I'm not licensed to do that, but
right. But when they're saying, hey,
there's just
how do I
there-
get from A
simple
to
steps.
Z?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. So, and like I said, I'm not licensed or accredited in that, but I
Right.
do it all the time, and I see what it takes to build your credit score up.
If you're not
So-
looking to buy a home or refi, don't call Cole asking how you can get your credit score up. He's
Oh,
not
I'm fine.
saying that.
No,
I'm
I'm fine with that
I'm
too.
just kidding. I'm just
I'll
kidding.
give you the
Yes,
tips.
but
I
that's
have
how
a
awesome
one-page
you are.
flyer. Like, hey, here it is, because that just helps you. Because down the road you might buy a house.
Right.
So, you
No,
never
I know.
know.
I'm just
So,
kidding.
I know.
Yeah.
So
But
yeah,
that is neat, and that makes you connect with people in a different way.
it's great and it's
Because-
rewarding. It's not
Mm-hmm.
like just a job. That's the other reason I like this job. It's not a 9-to-5 job where you're just sitting at a desk. And those are great, but I'm not that type of person.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Every day and every client and every house is a
You would be
different,
too bored.
a different thing. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, I would go crazy.
would be
So
too bored.
yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Right.
And rewarding when you get to help people and they're excited.
Yeah.
Because you know, if you've bought a house, buying
Yeah.
a house, it's a big deal. And that first time or when it's
Yeah.
crazy and life is weird, it's a very rewarding
Oh,
thing
when
to walk
Corey
in
and I
that new
sold
place.
our first house, I cried, and Corey was like, "Why are you crying? Like, we have another adventure." And I was like,
Yeah.
"Because this was our first house, and
Yeah.
there's just a lot of emotions tagged
And
to
our
it,
babies
you
were
know."
born
And our
here and all that.
babies
Yeah.
were
Yeah,
not
same.
literally born. I didn't have.
Well, not
the
yeah,
house,
but I mean,
yeah.
their first
I'm
house.
not that hardcore.
Yeah, no, that's no.
that hardcore.
We know.
Yeah, but no, I mean, there is a connection with people with having a place to call home, and I know my realtor friends that I've talked to have that same. I mean, you guys have the common goals.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and so with that being said, you work with realtors all the time.
Work with realtors all
need
over
realtors.
all over the place. Yeah,
You
yeah,
need
yeah.
realtor relationships,
And they need us.
And they need
And
you.
we are not really, in business together, but we have to be partners.
Sure.
They're one side of the coin, and I'm
Yep.
the other side of the coin. And we have a ton of great realtors here in Guthrie and Logan County, and I work with all of them and work with their companies and their broker shops, but also all over Oklahoma. But yeah.
And if you're not working with them, give
Yeah.
them a call. And
If
just
you're not
try.
working with us, hey,
or at least give them a try.
come get an ice cream, talk to us, check it out. Yeah, if you're using other people, we can do the same things, I promise. And we're local.
Yeah.
And you can talk to us. And if we mess it up, this is what I always tell my clients. All right, if we mess it up, instead of some dude at your bank or online or on a call center, you can come in and you can punch me in the face. And be like, you screwed this up. Let's fix
Has
it.
that happened?
No, no.
Oh, okay, good.
Well, only a couple times. But that was mainly
The windows are still
it was,
intact.
It was mainly Jennifer.
It was Jennifer.
Okay.
Jennifer, what are you doing to do with this guy?
Yeah, no. So yeah, no, we have a ton of realtor partners in this area that we would love to work with even more. So yeah,
That's awesome.
this is a big thing I would like to say too. Realtors are great, but when people look for houses, what do you usually do? The first call you call, who do you call? Most
Uber.
people buying a house call a realtor.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first step you need to do in this housing market, and any housing market, and I love the realtors, but we will hook you up with a great one, is get pre-approved first.
Right. That's what I was
'Cause you
saying.
need to-
Actually, I was going to say pre-approved, but I knew that wasn't the right
you knew
answer.
that because I've taught you.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Call us and get pre-approved, and then if you have a realtor, great, or we can help you find one. And if you call a realtor first, they're going to hook you up with a lender.
Right.
So just make sure that they're qualified. Do some lender shopping Two, to make sure the people have good reviews and the place has been around and they actually know what they're doing. Because just like anything else, there are people that they're not out to take your money, but they might not know what they're doing or have the background that Jennifer and Bozarth Mortgage does have. So,
right.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I think it's so fun to hear how you've helped people. And I love, like, follow them on Facebook because it's fun to see your reviews and people are like, I got my dream home, you know, or whatever their story may be that
Facebook,
you were
Instagram,
a part of.
and now, not your typical lender on TikTok.
Yeah. Are you going to become TikTok famous?
Oh, I already
You're
am.
gonna have
I
to
had 400 views on a thing the other day, and my 10-year-old daughter was like, "That's really good, Dad." So I made my wife make me an extra, helping of food that night. It was a big deal.
That's hilarious. Well, you're going to have to compete with the Hayes Tree.
Yeah.
So if you're not
have
following
TikTok?
them, they have TikTok. We talked about it on their podcast.
Okay.
So Kathy Hayes, how many views do you know, Chris? I'm reaching out to Chris. He's not on here, but a few million.
Okay, I have 400, so now I just want to leave.
I'm not trying to shoot you down. I'm trying to encourage you.
Okay, goals.
To say
that's
to
my 2023 goals.
And Kathy's story is really funny because she posted a video of them doing what they do. They were cutting down a tree, and the tree had stuff coming out of it, and it got all over Cody, her husband, and she put music to it, and it was just a funny. It's a type of tree. It is.
Did it go viral?
It went. Yeah. It did. It went viral, and next thing you know, she's like, TikTok is paying me. She's like, I've made some money off of this. Seriously.
I know.
I mean, she's not getting rich.
I know.
Like doing TikTok. But anyway.
How crazy is that?
It's crazy.
Promoting your business.
It's amazing.
A tree
right
poops
here
on
in
you?
Guthrie. That literally.
Poops on you.
After this, I'll show it to you.
And you make some money.
So
Man,
there you go,
good.
Kathy. I'm giving you shouts, so maybe you'll become even more TikTok
There you
famous.
go. I love that. I'm gonna go follow you instantly because that sounds.
But great. I need to get on with the chamber. I really do because people are watching it and we could do some fun videos, and so I just don't know. Like the other day, I had Hadley, my 11-year-old, make a TikTok for me. It's on my phone. She claims it's her account. It has her name on it. She does not have TikTok herself. It's on my phone, but I didn't know how to do it. Like I didn't know how to. I know how to do just like a regular video, like on Facebook, but I didn't know how to make it cool. So she pieced together a video and it looked awesome, and I'm like, okay, but Hadley can't follow me around and make chamber videos, so I'm gonna have to figure this out.
I had to watch a YouTube video on how to do TikTok videos.
Oh,
so that's the old person workaround. Okay,
it is because I feel like Corey finds out all his answers on YouTube.
And then I got on MySpace and it was like, check out my TikTok. It was pretty awesome.
I think MySpace you can still get on, like it still exists. MySpace.com.
I'm embarrassed you know that. But okay.
I mean, I won't say how, but
Is Tom still your friend? Isn't it Tom? Wasn't that Tom? Tom was the guy who's everybody's
He was like number one friend.
Yeah. I think it was Tom.
Oh, that's hilarious. So, so people can check out what's going on in the mortgage world on your TikTok.
Yeah, on TikTok. I give a lot of tips on there of like home buying tips and just different credit things and stuff. So yeah, it's actually, I try to make it fun and goofy, but it's got it's got it has actual information in there sometimes. So it's a good time to watch it.
That's
yeah.
awesome.
And it embarrasses my daughter. She's like, you have a lot of views, but she's also embarrassed of me. So
yeah,
it's a win-win.
But if she might eventually, if you get up there to like the Hayes level.
Oh, if I got a million views, she would actually hang out with me in public. It would be, she'd probably want to be in the video. That's probably what I should do is get her some dancing videos.
Dancing videos.
Yeah, the TikTok
and somehow
dance
tie
videos.
that
If I dance on a TikTok video.
So my daughter takes dance lessons, and we pay a lot of money for her to take dance lessons, and then I watch her TikTok videos, and I'm like, what is that? You're not using any of the skills that you know.
It's a Fortnite dance.
Crazy.
It's a Fortnite dance. I mean, it's highly skilled. So.
I don't know. Then the other night, she pushed Aubrey, my youngest daughter, in the TikTok. At the end, she just pushed Aubrey, and Aubrey goes flying out off the screen, and it was really funny. And she posted it, and Aubrey did not think it was funny and was crying because it got posted.
Assault. I'm just going to throw
this. That's how you know times are different. She's 7 years old. And she's like, you posted that, Mom.
Brittany, assault's not funny. So
yeah. No, it was just, they were dancing and then she messed up and how they just pushed her out of the way. So maybe you should do that. Incorporate
push my daughter
that
out of the video? Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll try that. Get there! Selling houses.
Selling houses. I'm trying to close on this loan. Get out.
My favorite is when I walk
Okay,
into her room and
new idea.
she's like got her phone propped up against something and she's doing TikTok dances and I catch her like, go away.
Go away from watching me, even though I want to post this for
I'm
everyone
going to post it
watch.
on YouTube for all 3 of my followers because we don't let her have followers other than other children and other
Right.
children. Wow. It's a whole
Hilarious.
different world.
Well, let's hopefully we can get Cole Taylor Loans with Bozarth Mortgage, your views up.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe now from our podcast it will happen. Everyone, what's your handle?
I think see, this is how bad I think it's not your typical mortgage lender. I'm not sure. Just
If they type in
just
Cole
start scrolling
Taylor?
on TikTok. You'll eventually follow me or find me. I mean, and
I love
things
it.
about flat Earth and all the
That's
cool
fine.
things
But
you need to
oh,
find
no,
out on
let's
TikTok.
not go down any of these
Alaskan
rabbit holes.
pyramid,
We're here to
there's-
talk about mortgages.
That's way more fun.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
yeah.
but you can make your mortgages fun.
yeah, no, mortgages are fun. Yeah.
Mortgages are fun.
They are.
Yeah.
They actually are.
Were you a numbers person before this?
No.
But now,
Yeah. Well,
all
I
the
mean,
things.
I know how to do math before this.
right?
So,
but
yeah.
you know, how some people just are like, I love numbers.
Yeah, and
I'm
that's what's
not.
crazy is the mortgage world there's a lot of numbers involved,
Mm-hmm.
but just like everything else, it's all computerized. So now it's more about the
True.
relationship and building and getting
Yeah.
the things in that we need to get it done. The math part's easy. It's
Right.
all the other things to make it happen, all the pieces that need to fall into place.
Right.
So
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, you're doing good things. You're helping people. I know times have now shifted, but like you said, not that bad.
Still good.
Still
great.
good.
People still got to move.
People still have to move. That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
That's
all the
right.
time.
So cool.
Yeah.
And then when they go down, like you said, then
You turn
you're
around
your
and
refi
refinance it.
guy.
Yeah, then I go from the
Re-
mortgage
hashtag
dude to
re-
refi dude. There you
Refi
go.
guy.
Just
No,
refi
refi guy.
That's already taken.
Yeah, that's a new.
one-
Oh, that one's already
that
taken.
one's- yeah.
That's not creative. I thought I just came up with something else.
Yeah.
No, but I like mortgage. You're a mortgage dude.
Hashtag mortgage dude.
Hashtag the mortgage dude.
I'll probably get that tattooed on my face like Mike Tyson.
There you go. Okay, well, if you can't tell, Cole's a lot of fun. So if you have questions, just reach out. What's the best way people can get a hold of you?
Just call my cell phone. Is that safe to get
Yeah,
on here?
it's
Okay.
safe. If
Okay,
other
cool.
people have done it.
All right. It's 405-471-1177.
Okay.
Or check out bozarthmortgage.com.
Okay.
All of us are on there, Jennifer and all of our loan officers, our whole team.
Okay.
Any of us can help you with anything that you need. Bozarth's phone number is 405-293-6300.
Okay.
So, yeah, give them a shout out because that's who we are.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And also on social media.
Yeah, on all the social medias.
Okay.
I'm under Cole Taylor Mortgage. Yeah.
And Bozarth has
TikTok.
a Facebook
Bozarth, yeah,
page.
Bozarth Mortgage is all over Facebook.
Has Jen done
Instagram.
a TikTok?
Jen,
No.
ooh.
Ooh.
Jennifer,
Jen?
when you get home from Guatemala or wherever you are, we're going to do some TikToks.
Okay.
That would be amazing.
She would kill it.
She could dance. I know she could dance.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
But give us a call.
Cool.
Anything you need.
Cool. And we also have their info, of course, at the chamber. So hit us up if you need help locating them. But yeah, and
Life
if you're not
advice.
in the office, call, message.
Yeah, so this
You
job
guys
is
are all
where,
over.
yeah, we're all over the place. So call us, text us, whatever, but we will get in touch with you. I answer my phone no matter what.
So 2 a.m. Call him. I'm just kidding. Oh, are you mad at me for doing that?
Yeah.
You
I'll
said
just-
you work 24/7.
Oh, I do. No, I've done a pre-approval at midnight. So if
I
someone
know, I
calls me,
believe it.
I'm fine with it.
I believe it.
Yeah. If I make
But-
that money, that's all I care about.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
what-
no,
That's what I'm trying to get across from here.
Clearly, it is not. Because literally, like, sometimes it takes like 6 months, right?
Oh,
to get
yeah.
somebody's
Yeah.
score up to where they need to be to get the best lending or numbers. So,
Yeah, 6 months. Yeah.
Right.
I've seen it take about a year for certain things to fall off, bankruptcies and stuff. But yeah, but worth it in the end.
Yeah.
Always worth it in the end.
absolutely. Cool. Well, thanks for being my guest today. Hopefully, you all watching or listening learned a little something about Bozarth Mortgage. Maybe you just laughed, and that's what we want to.
Yeah.
So anyway, give them a call, reach out. Like you said, it's free to ask questions, and they're right here in our community and
Yeah.
love serving our community. So reach out to them for more info. Anything else you want to add? Did we get it all?
Have an amazing Thanksgiving.
Okay, yes, this episode, well, it all depends on my producer over here, but if it comes out before he's giving me the thumbs up.
Or I hope you had a great Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
There you
Okay,
go.
we'll just cover all the bases now.
Oh.
Should be out before Thanksgiving. So anyway, all right, well, thanks for tuning in, everyone. Be sure to catch us next time for another episode of Chamber Vibes, and thank you to Cole with Bozarth Mortgage. Have a good one.
Thanks for listening to the Chamber Vibes podcast from Second Banana Media Studios in beautiful downtown Guthrie, America.